was interviewing Daniel Ricciardo, and he was happy with his performance. And the question was asked, are you going to go and celebrate that? And he said, no, I've got to. And Alain Prost was signed up to drive for Williams, and all the other drivers that they had in line had all gone off somewhere else, so there was a gap. And I'd been working with Williams as a test driver, and I was in pole position, so I had to kind of stick around and try and convince Frank.
Did you think your chance had gone a bit there? Because you're saying that being a test driver is, in your words, like being shunted into a siding in Formula.
Yes, it was seen as it's a good job for someone who's never going to be a frontline driver. And but I thought, well, you never know. It's a bit like The Star Is Born. You know that we kind of the main star's got a sore throat and can't sing that night, and suddenly the understudy comes on, and so I was the understudy, and Nigel had kind of left this gaping hole in the team, and suddenly I found myself with a chance, and I ended up being teammates to, well, I raced with Nigel, with Alain and with Ayrton in the same team with Williams, and did better than expected, I think.
Well, yeah, and Alain Prost is a great famous driver. You're alongside him in the team. What sort of character was he, first of all? And how did you get involved in... He had a huge rival with Ayrton Senna, didn't he?
Yes, he was absolutely... I mean, Ayrton kind of loathed him in a way. It was quite intense, that relationship. And, things have changed. The sport's moved on a little bit. But in those days, the drivers seemed to have got into the situation where they had such intense rivalries that they were quite acrimonious and quite dangerous, really, because Ayrton actually sort of used his car as a weapon a few times, and so Alain wasn't impressed with that. So they did have a very tense relationship, those two.
Is there a sort of a drivers' club, or are you all at each other's throats? Do you get on with some better than others?
I think it's very difficult in any sports. It's a bit like boxing, I think, in motor racing. It inevitably comes down to two guys fighting it out. And the prize is the Formula 1 World Championship, and you spent all your life trying to get there, and so it's the desire to get your hands on the trophy is really intense, and it's very easy for people to start playing games and saying the odd things, and for it to get out of hand, and so Formula 1 has traditionally had very tense moments where drivers have apparently had this animosity towards each other, but today I think that there's a better understanding. In my dad's day there was a more camaraderie, and it's perhaps because they were doing a much more dangerous job. There's been a ring in this. Can you hear this? Can you turn this mic down a bit? It's a bit ringy. So yeah, my dad's day they were a little bit more chummy, I think. And today there's a little bit more camaraderie, and it may be because, sadly, we lost a driver recently in Jules Bianchi, and so they know that feeling. And but there was this period in the 70s and 80s and 90s where it's very bitter between drivers.
You're starting off on the path. There's one race, I think, was it Hockenheim? You're leading, you're just about to win. And you get a puncture.
Yeah, well, I was close to winning my first race and I got a puncture. But that happens, that's motor racing. I think I want to, the book is not all about racing. The book is it's really about my experience. I talked a lot about racing, and I like talking about motor racing, and there's plenty of juicy bits in there for you all about what it's like working with Frank and Ayrton and Michael Schumacher and stuff, but really it's about how I've been affected by growing up in motorsport and having a dad who was a Grand Prix driver, and also growing up in a family that was massively absorbed in this business. My mother spending a lot of time away from home, supporting her husband, and then when she was at home, trying to look after the family, but also she never seemed to be in the right place. So it's quite a study of that experience and how that affected us, as well as just talking about how I beat Michael Schumacher, which is great. But
The factor in there, but it's also a book of emotion and a book of feeling, I think. And if we go to Imola on the sad day when there's a serious accident and 2 deaths, one of whom is your teammate, Ed Senna.
Yeah.
You describe that as a black moment.
Well, it is. I mean, it's not
very.
It was profoundly affecting to everyone in Formula One, and I think that if I was to look at my life, there are 2 tragic events which changed the course of my life completely. The first one was when I lost my dad when I was 15 in a plane crash, and you know, he was running his own team, and I talk about that, the accidents, and that took his life, and the life of the fellow passengers who were his team, the embassy team, embassy racing at Graham Hill. The whole team were wiped out in this accident, and our lives changed instantly from that moment. My poor mum, you know, she lost the hope of having a long and enjoyable period of retirement, if you like, from racing. My dad having given up a very dangerous job, and then completely out of the blue, he was killed in this plane crash. So that was a life-changing experience for everyone. And then the next one that happened was the Imola weekend, where because Ayrton was killed, I found myself in the front line taking the fight to Michael Schumacher in Formula One, and I went on from there to become world champion. I don't think that would have happened if Ayrton had lived.
Yeah, you had quite a rivalry with Schumacher. You also say that you made the mistake of making it too personal rather than professional.
Yes, I wasn't very experienced in dealing with that level of attention and fame and spotlight. You know, there's a whole army of journalists in Formula One, and they are looking for any kind of chink or crack in someone's makeup. And so I did feel that scrutiny quite intensely, and I had to eventually seek help for, you know, I had to get some advice from some PR woman called Mary Spillane, actually, who said she came over to Ireland, and I said, look, I'm getting stressed out by this, and it's affecting my performance. So the thing is, and I went on about, you know, what I was suffering and going through, and she went, wait, save it for the book. So I did. But it's great advice, you know. It's basically it's not a stage, you know. It's combat, you know. It's a war zone, and you've got to. Propaganda is part of the game, and you've got to be aware of how you're projecting yourself and what sort of message you're giving out, and not to get embroiled in mudslinging, you know, with drivers, because you know it comes back at you as well. So I learned a lot from that, and it prepared me much better for Formula One. And now I'm involved in the other side. I'm working with Sky, so I'm actually looking at the drivers, and I'm very reluctant to be too critical. But I have to be a little bit critical, otherwise I'm not doing the job.
But you are the centre of attention in your business for the international media. So anything you say, do, it's picked up on, isn't it?
Exactly, and even the way you walk, you know, and what you're wearing, and you can see that with Lewis Hamilton. You know, he goes on holiday and has a nice time, and sends tweets the picture of it, and everyone's going, "What's he doing?" You know, he's enjoying himself. He should be driving a car or something. I don't know what people imagine racing drivers do with the rest of their time, but the idea that they're out on the golf course, it seems to upset people.